my name is Gail. I am from Blissful Creations by Gail. We normally make large wreaths, many other home decor. Today we are going to make this tiny mini wreath. This one is made with brown coffee filters and canning lids. So I went to the store and bought my canning lids, which come in a box. It says 24, so what you'll get there is your lid and your insert, which sometimes I use and sometimes I do not. Then I got some coffee filters. I bought the white and I bought the brown, 4 different ones that you're going to do. So like this one has the brown. I made this one here and I used the insert as well. This one has little Christmas bulbs, and the white I did put a little bit, you can barely see it, but there's glitter. This one here I used the brown, and it's got little extra decals on it, little fuzzy things, and a little bow. This one here, I don't know how you'll feel about this one, but it's kind of red, a little blood. I used the insert again and made the little blood in there. I don't know how you feel about it, but my 13-year-old certainly likes it. So, like I said, we will start out with one of these, just plain. Then we're going to add our little, we want to add this before we get started. Whatever you plan on hanging it with, you can hang these on your Christmas tree, you can hang them on the wall, you can hang them anywhere you want. Some people have trees all year, so you can make it fit your tree for whatever season or the home decor. I use many different things to use to tie them with. I use string, I have twine, I also use your deco mesh rope, which I also use at the end. You'll see that with some of them I do try to kind of finish the edges a little bit. I don't like an unfinished edge, so there's that. So what you'll do is you will take your coffee filters, you will fold them in half, and I'm sorry folks, this is my first video ever, so bear with me. So you're going to fold it in half, fold in half again. Then you're going to cut it. And then you will find your center again here. And you will cut it again. So you now have basically little triangles with the little rufflies on there. So you will take those, and since I've already started a brown one, we'll go ahead and do this. You're going to take it and fold it. I tend to fold where the coffee filter is already trying to fold. Kind of, maybe kind of accordion it a little bit there, and you want to basically turn it into a little ruffle. So you will take, we are going to only glue on the outer edge here and the inner. We are not going to glue outside here at all, because that's the part that if you do hang it on the wall, it'll be on the wall or to the tree. As you can see, I've already started, so I do have them glued in here. I use the hot glue gun. If you don't have a hot glue gun, you can use regular glue. It's just going to be harder because it's going to take longer to set. I get a few little areas here done so I can add more than one before I have to use my hot glue again. And then you want to just take this and stick it just to the inner lip here, not over it. And you'll just keep doing that all the way around on the inside. You can make them as close as you want, further away, depending on how fluffy you would like it. If you're stacking them inside, you know, really close, they're gonna get, it'll be more and more fluffy. You want to be careful putting this in there, kind of just set them in, then you can come back after the hot glue is settled out just a little bit, so you don't burn your fingers so bad. So we'll do that, and we'll grab one over here that we've already got pretty much the whole center done. When you get to the end of the center is where it's a little bit harder, a little bit more tricky to get the glue in there. You don't want to burn yourself, so just be extra careful. Again, like I said, just get it in there and you can come back and kind of tap it into place without burning your fingers off, because believe me, hot glue burns, hence the reason it's called hot. That was dumb. Alright, so this one we pretty much have the center of it done. You can see the center. I've already done a lot of the outer edges as well. So we'll go ahead and get to that again. Same thing, we're going to take our hot glue and put it in a few spots here. It does take a second longer on here, you know, probably because of the metal. I'm not really sure. And we'll just take our little folded pieces and just start sticking them on. We will come back after everything is done, fluff them all up to make it nice and cute. I do try to get, attempt anyways, to try to get them lined up at the bottom. Doesn't always work, but I will go back and probably put something on there later just to kind of give it more of a finished look. I did fold up a bunch of these before I got started, just so I could get this partially done anyways. Oh, hot glue. You will more than likely burn yourself, but that's okay, because it turns out super cute at the end, so it's all worth getting burned. Not really, but that's okay. So we just keep going around and around until we are done. Trying to put the flatter part out here to where, you know, it will stay. Doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you do have to go back and glue some pieces down. At this point, apparently unglue some pieces because this one wants to stick to me and that. So like I say, we're just going to fold it any way we want. It's yours, so however you want your folds to look, that's how you can do them. Sorry about the tongue. When I concentrate, it tends to just have a mind of its own. So we'll just need to do a few more of these to get this one done. Apparently I did not get out enough. That's all right. Just wanted to get as much done as possible so we're not having to sit here all day online, which I'm sure most of us will, just not here. Maybe you want to go out and get your supplies so you can make your own. I will show you in a moment that you can basically make them any colors you want. With my next one that I will be finishing here, I actually just, oh, that burned. I actually used, this is, oh, sorry, kind of got sidetracked. That glue just dripped on me and burned. This is for tie-dye. So my next one we will be finishing on here is that color, or part of it, because I just sprayed it. So I just need a few more here. Like I said, this is my first video doing this, doing a how-to video. I will eventually be doing them live, and I will be doing larger wreaths and other just little crafts for you and children, or just yourself, however you'd like to do them. I enjoy making little crafts, as you can see. I don't know if you can really see. Well, you can see a little bit. There's one wreath there that you can see, but I have made quite a few. You can actually look me up if you're not already watching me from my Facebook. My Facebook page is Blissful Creations by Gail. That again is Blissful Creations by Gail. And the name Blissful Creations, and then the name Gail is Gayle. I will be putting my videos on YouTube as well, as soon as most likely my daughter or son or somebody shows me how to do that, because I don't know as of yet. Okay, so we pretty much have this one somewhat done here. We can always go back if we see that there's pieces missing, where we think something's not as fluffy as we want it. Once it is all the way done, I'm going to take this here and I'm going to glue it on here, wrap it around a couple of times, and maybe add something, or I'm not really sure yet. So that's that one. If you want to see that one completely done, I will post these on my Facebook after I'm completely done with all of them. So the next one that we're going to finish is this little one. It's kind of hard to see with the light. It's kind of the light blue that I used our tie-dye with. I bought the tie-dye stuff in a set. Again, we are just going to take it, fold it, just so we can get just a cute little thing there. Design. And I am again going to glue all of these onto the outer edge, because I have already done the center. Apparently me and this hot glue gun are going to just have a fight today, and I'm guessing because it's hot it will win. Okay, so again, we're just going to start grabbing these and getting them on as quick as possible, so they will stick on with the glue before the glue cools down all of the way. I do want this one to be really fluffy, so I will get them as close as possible, or overlap them sometimes. Just be careful, because it is this little tin, especially when you're doing the inside of it. When you go to touch the outside, even a minute or so later, it tends to still be pretty hot. I love this glue gun because it's basically cordless, kind of. Once it cools down, I just have to plug it back onto the little base, let it get hot again, and then I can use it a while longer. Makes doing things like this a lot easier. So again, like sometimes you'll see, just because of how I folded it, it just kind of comes up a little bit. The way I'm going to do this one, I'm going to kind of make it beachy like, and I am going to put this little rope on the end of it. So I'm going to continue this, and once it is completely done, and I might add something, maybe a little shell to it, because I'm kind of trying to make it look a little beachy. If I can find a shell that's not going to pull it down because it is paper, that will be that. And again, thank you for joining me today. Please go to my Facebook. Facebook is Blissful Creations by Gail. I will also be posting this on my YouTube and my Instagram. And I hope to see you again. Bye.